Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM. Of course, we're out here at Aqua Nation here in Ringwood, of course, for our ambassador profile. And of course, let's turn our attention to diving in particular. And of course, we have a very special guest here. Of course, we've been trying to get her for quite a long time in the sport of diving, and of course, we finally got her this time. Of course, she's from the Ringwood Diving Club. Because her name's Kiandra. She joins us right now. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hello, nice to be here.
No worries. Well, obviously. You were a diver, now you're obviously coaching here. I guess tell us, how did it all start in the sport of diving for you?
So basically, I was probably 7 when I first started diving, and it was at the old Ringwood pool, and I was looking at all the swimmers and all the divers, and I was like, I really like water sports, but I don't want to swim. It looks so boring. So I got a flyer from one of the coaches and gave it a go, and then ever since fell in love with it.
Now, we'll talk a bit about your coaching part of it in a minute, but obviously throughout your own diving career as a competitor, what was your highlight that stands out to you?
Well, I definitely made so many lifelong friends that I still talk to and catch up with today. Definitely being able to represent Victoria on numerous occasions was a very big highlight for me, and also just the ability to push yourself. And because diving is an individual sport, I'm very competitive with myself against other people as well. So having that self-drive and determination really helped me and was a highlight for me.
Now, obviously, in the sport of diving, obviously there's a couple of meter boards, as we saw when we came in at Aqua Nation. What was the highest you ever got to?
I did dive off 10 metres. I never competed off 10 metres, but I could dive off 10 metres, which is the highest one.
Do you ever get scared?
Well, now I would, but back then I was kind of you get used to it. You would be scared to do it the first time, and then once you get used to it, you're kind of oh, it's alright now.
Now, I guess throughout your competition-wise and all that, who was the toughest diver that you've ever competed against?
That's a long time ago. I can't even. Well, I can remember, but it was definitely the New South Wales and Queensland divers when I went away to nationals. It was always, there was a few of us girls who were always, podium finishing. So it was either who was going to finish above who, and because the sport is so fine, the scores count by .0. It can count by
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. So basically, if I score a dive and I get half a point more, I can, beat them by half a point. So it's very technical in that sense. But yeah, definitely the New South Wales and Queensland divers.
Now, I guess for you now, we'll switch a little bit to the coaching side as well. What convinced you to go from being a competitor to now coaching?
Well, I love the sport so much that it's just a unique sport, and I necessarily couldn't keep diving myself, so I still wanted to be a part of the sport and this club, which is where I first started. And so being here kind of is like me still diving, but I'm helping other kids to improve rather than me doing it, which is a nice feeling.
And how, for you, because you've already competed in the sport, how much has that helped you in regards to teaching the kids and all the other divers at this club?
Yes, it helps. Well, I find it helps a lot with me knowing what these kids are going to be going through, knowing what some of their thought patterns and things will be. I typically sympathise with people very easily, so I can understand what they're going through, and I can try and help them to overcome their fears and things like that. So going through competitions and getting them ready for competitions has definitely helped in that sense.
Now, tell us a bit about your other coaches here at Ringwood, and how important they've been to where you've got to.
Yeah, definitely. So the three head coaches, Phil, Rob, and Corey, who now are like, since our other operations manager has left, they've stepped up and taken on that role. I actually was coached when I first started diving by Phil, and I trained with Corey and Rob. So we're pretty much like family. It's really good to have them as support, and it's obviously so much fun to just work with your mates. So, yeah.
Now, what does the sport of diving mean to you now, and especially being at this club, at the Ringwood Diving Club?
It's honestly just a camaraderie. Like, it's so like family orientated, and everyone's just so close and just a little community, and it's just honestly like the best feeling when you're included in something like that.
Now, do you have any short or long-term goals for the sport of diving now?
I think long-term goals probably just to grow the sport even bigger. You know, trying to steer people away from the thought that diving's so scary. Get more people involved, and just maybe even have a club and these facilities in more than one location, just so the involvement grows. But yeah.
Now, you mentioned that when you first started, it was at the very old Ringwood pool, which is where obviously Aqua Nation is situated at the moment. And I asked this question to you back in November last year, two of your other divers that you had with you. Now, I'm going to ask the same question for this one as well, which is, do you prefer the old pool or here at Aqua Nation now?
The new one, definitely. There's so at the old pool there was hardly any dry land. So behind us is our big new dryland facility. So there's 4 dry boards and then 3 dry boards into a foam pit. So those 4 diving boards are onto a mat. We have 3 trampolines and lots of area for stretching and strength and stuff like that. At the old pool there was 1 board, 1 trampoline. Yeah, no foam pit or anything. So it's definitely improved. So definitely the new Aqua Nation.
Now, obviously, lucky enough, this Aqua Nation is hosting the state champs coming up in a couple of weeks. How special is that for you and especially the club to have it here?
Yeah, very special. We're getting a lot more larger events now out here due to the new facilities, so it's very exciting to show off our pool and also have our divers be able to dive at home, basically.
Now, what will be your advice to our listeners or viewers who's watching this that should get involved in diving?
I think if you want to do something different, you want to be unique, you want to be different, give diving a go. You can be any age. I know I've coached a few mums of some of the girls before. Anyone can do it. It's just a matter of giving it a go, to be honest.
Now, let's get to know a little bit about you outside of diving. Firstly, favourite hobby?
I like to go water skiing and wakeboarding.
Yes, I actually did notice that. Also, favourite colour?
Blue.
Favourite food?
I love food so much. I can't even pick one food, but probably rice paper rolls.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Favourite drink?
Lemon lime bitters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favourites too. Favourite destination that you have been to?
Hawaii.
And then similar question, but that you haven't been to.
Croatia. I reckon looks amazing. I want to go there.
Now, favourite movie?
I like the Jason Bourne movies.
Yeah.
It's kind of like James Bond, but not. It's a bit different. But there's I think 3. No, there's more than 3. I don't know, but they're really good.
I think you might have answered my next question then. Favourite actor or actress?
I like. I don't know. I don't really have one. I don't know. I just like everyone.
Favorite TV show?
Probably Designated Survivor.
Ah,
Yeah. It's on Netflix. It's quite good. It's about all like American politics,
okay.
but it's not boring. Like it's not about just the politics. There's a lot of different things that go on. It's good.
I'll turn that question a little bit then. Favorite reality TV show?
Gogglebox.
Oh yeah.
I don't really watch that much reality, to be honest, but Gogglebox is a good laugh.
Now I do know, or I don't know if you still play the sport or not, but I do know you also still currently play or used to play touch football.
Yeah.
Do you still play that sport?
I do. So last year in September, I was in the Vic team for under 18s. So we went away to Sunshine Coast and had a tournament. I'm not currently playing it now because it's the off season, but I do play it with school. So yeah, I am still playing.
How are you juggling both diving and touch?
Well, I'm used to juggling things, so it's not. I used to do way more diving and a lot more other sports, so this is pretty easy to be honest because I'm not actually diving myself. But yeah, I manage.
Now I have to ask this question. Now I asked this question before as a competitor. About a couple months ago. I'm going to ask this question now. Do you prefer an early morning session or the afternoon session in diving?
Probably morning because then you can you're up and about and then you can just relax in the afternoon. But yeah, I'm generally a morning person anyway. Like I'm normally the person most hypo in the morning, and everyone's like, "What are you doing up? Like, relax."
Now, of course, I have to ask. Favorite footy team?
Geelong Cats.
Another Cats ambassador I've got. Okay, favorite footy player?
I like. What's his name? Tom Atkins.
Yeah.
He's one of the. I think he's second year in Geelong. He's quite good.
Now, I guess throughout your diving, coaching side of things as well, and I did mention it before, any highlights throughout your coaching journey so far?
Not any particular highlights, but there's always just like little mini highlights every session when you get a diver do a new dive, or they're really happy with their session. Like them being happy makes me happy. So they're little highlights.
Now, any pre-competition or superstition that you had as a competitor?
I would always just squeeze the water out of my bun. Like, if it was because my hair's really thick, so if it was heavy with water, it'd slap the back of my neck. So I always squeezed the water out so it was nice and light and didn't annoy me.
Favorite ice cream flavour?
Cookies and cream.
Oh, nice. Of course, favorite takeaway store?
There's a little place in Croydon, Thai Lemon Tree.
Yes, I do know that place, yes.
Yeah, that's really good. That's yum.
What's your favourite dish at that store?
Favourite what?
Dish.
Dish?
Yeah.
I like the Muslim curry.
Yes. Agree with that one.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming this is going to be a really stupid question I'm going to ask, but do you prefer summer or winter?
Summer.
Why?
I like the warm. I like the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned before you love, obviously, jet skiing, all those sort of things. What's the favourite location that you've done it?
Deniliquin, which is up on the Edwards River, and it's just past Echuca, so New South Wales.
And how often do you go up there?
We normally go up just all the major holidays, so Christmas, Easter, long weekends if we can. So, yeah, but we've been up there for nearly 17 years, so since I was a baby.
Now, 3 final ones before I let you go. Obviously, we both just got pretty tight schedules at the moment, which is obviously how special to have Smash FM, be part of the Smash FM family as an ambassador.
It's very exciting. I've never actually had any opportunity like this, so it's really exciting to just be able to express my thoughts about my sport and be able to hear everyone else's and have such a good relationship with someone who's so proud to, share everyone's stories.
And describe the sport or the club as many words as you like.
Community, fun, unique, I don't know, something different, family, yeah.
And of course, if you miss me to ask this very last question, I think you might know what this question is. What is the biggest splat that you've ever done? And have you got your coaches with it?
I've probably, I've done like a million, but I've probably just done I've got lost in the air, just, gone flat on my stomach and just, probably splashed the whole pool, but came up and my coaches, of course, were just laughing at me, so it was
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck with obviously the coaching side of things now, and especially with the state championships here at Aqua Nation in a couple of weeks' time. And let's hope it all goes well out here at the Ringwood Diving Club.
Thank you.